What up, family? Before we even get started, I wanted to give y'all two definitions, because which is fornication and adultery, because they say it's the same, but it's not. Two different words, two different definitions, according to the Bible. So, fornication is unlawful sexual acts. So, if you don't know what that is, that's you incest, homosexuality, bestiality, anal. Those are unlawful sexual acts. Okay? Now, adultery is when a man, we'll start with the man, a man sleeps with a married woman and he knows that she's married. That is considered adultery on the man. Now, for the woman who's married, if she's sleeping, if she's married and she's sleeping with another man, she also commits adultery. And back then, those that could result in death. But now we call it now we just call it cheating. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this court case, and I'm gonna be pointing out some things. But I'm gonna focus on both of them, but I'm gonna focus on more on the man because I've said this before. Us men, we need to make better decisions because some of the decisions, when we make bad decisions, these are the type of decisions that could result in death. And a lot of you brothers like playing games with these women. I don't I don't really give much I don't want to say respect, but it's not like women a lot of women don't really know right from wrong. And even if they do, they don't care. They don't take accountability. The majority of women do not take accountability for their actions. So let's go ahead and get into this court case because this brother here made a bad decision that could have resulted in death. Let's get to it.
Plaintiff Brittany Lytle dated the defendant, and she's currently pregnant with his child. Brittany claims the defendant cheated and became abusive. And after he found out that she was pregnant, he threatened her unborn baby. And she has the text to prove it. She's suing her ex for the cost of a vehicle and emotional distress. Defendant Lameek Moses says when he first got with Brittany, she knew he didn't want a serious relationship. And she was fine with it because she was and still is married. Lameek is countersuing for emotional distress.
Start with you.
Okay, when I was 14 years old, Lameek and I dated. We reconnected in June of 2014. We started dating in
How old were you then?
I was 26,
Okay.
25. September of 2014, we started dating. Things progressed really fast. I moved in with him,
How long after reconnecting or dating did you move in with him?
like within a month. Plus,
Okay.
I got pregnant. Like,
So as we can see, 1 month after she, I guess, got back to know him, they move in together, and she's already pregnant. But there's going to be a shocker through this video, so let's continue.
like within that month.
Okay.
Once we found out I was pregnant, things basically went downhill.
Why do you think that is?
I found out he was cheating with multiple girls. Like, I actually found out he had somebody pregnant while I was pregnant. The girl came to the house trying to fight me, all ghetto outside, screaming she was pregnant by him. She was still involved with him.
Now, I just hope you brothers, y'all listen because she's going to make him look like like the bad guy, and she's going to make him look like trash. And as you can see, she's not going to take as we get further into the video, you're going to notice that she's not going to take any accountability for her actions, but she's going to blame him for everything.
So it was, yeah, That was just crazy.
How did you all's relationship end? When did you leave, or?
I left in December of 2014. I found him in a bed, butt naked with another girl.
Not the one that he
Another
allegedly
one.
got pregnant, a different one.
Yeah, it was multiple girls he cheated on me with.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Go ahead, what do you want to say?
First off, to start off, when we first came back in contact with each other, I told her from the jump, like, I don't want no relationship right now. Kind of a no ladies man, I'm single, live by myself, you know what I mean? Why not? In the same breath, she was cool with that because, you know what I mean, she's married, Your Honor, and still is married. You know what I mean? So
Is that true?
I'm separated.
Now, he knows that she's married, and he still continued to deal with her. So that is what adultery is. She's already committing adultery, but he knew that she was married, and he still continued to deal with her. So, brother, this is all. So you being in court, her bringing you to court is your fault. It is definitely your fault. You should have made the decision to cut her off. There's too many women out here that you could have messed with, but instead you wanted to mess with a married woman. So I have no sympathy for you. What's going on, General? I have no sympathy for you, brother. This is your fault. But let's continue.
so with that being
You were
like,
married when he impregnated you?
Yeah, separated.
so during
You see, she keeps saying separated. You're still legally married. But she's trying to make it like, oh, I'm just separated. It ain't nothing. But let's go ahead and continue.
that time, I'm thinking like, nah, it ain't gonna be nothing long term.
But you moved her in.
It was more like a helping me help you type thing. It wasn't like we're together.
I didn't
It was more
move
like
in with him.
we could have did a roommate thing.
No.
It was the type of position she was in at that time.
Did he ever tell you he wasn't going to date any other women?
Yes, exactly.
Because you said time you moved in, you discovered that he was dating a bunch of women.
No, once I got, we found out I was pregnant. That was like a month and a half after,
After you moved in.
yeah.
Your Honor, like I was saying, we did move a little fast, moved around and whatnot. When she did become pregnant, her mood switched, her attitude switched.
That's a lie, Your Honor.
Let him finish.
From just being violent to wanting to break things
It's a
and
lie.
everything like that. It got to the point to where we wasn't connecting how we was connecting the first 6 weeks. You know what I mean? So we agreed on having an abortion. You know what
We
I mean?
did not agree on having an abortion,
We
Your
agreed
Honor.
on having.
I don't, again, brother, you knew that she was married, but yet you had unprotected sex. Brothers, y'all, look, man, I don't know what's wrong with y'all, brother. I don't care how great your pullout game is. You are not going to win. We got to do better, black man.
An
Let
abortion,
him
Your
finish
Honor.
his thing.
We agreed on that. She didn't follow along with that agreement. After that, after December when we did break up, when she came in the house and found the girl, that is true. She knew this from this jump. You know what I mean? I wasn't ready for a relationship. You're married, so I'm thinking like, okay, I already know this.
You should have said, well, get back to me when you're divorced, if you thought that would make a difference in your opinion of her.
Thank you, Judge Mathis. There's way too many women here in the United States that are single, and you over here dealing with a woman that is married. You have you're asking for death. You have no idea what her husband is thinking about. What if he finds you, because he might still be in love with his quote-unquote wife, and then all that's going to happen is both of y'all get into a fight. One ends up 6 feet deep. The other one ends up in behind bars. And guess what? This woman is going to start the process all over again after she shedded tears after 2 days. She's going to move on to the next nigga and start the whole process all over again. You think she's going to learn her lesson? Come on, brothers. Y'all got to stop messing with these married women and stop messing with these women that are in relationships. Because all y'all doing is asking for death. That's it. Y'all ain't asking for anything else but death. Y'all playing games, but let's continue.
I don't. I actually met her when we met in June 2014. She was with a boyfriend. I was at work, so she was with a boyfriend.
What do you mean? She was going with him at that time?
Yeah, I
or
was
her
at,
husband?
No, it's her boyfriend. I don't know where her husband at. It was a boyfriend. I was at work. That's how I seen her. I was at work. I came from the back. I cooked. So I came from the back, seen the table, see how many heads, seen her. Hey.
Who was she with at that time?
Boyfriend. Her boyfriend. That
When
was
you
around
met
June.
her, she was with her boyfriend?
Yes. So we exchanged numbers, whatnot. That's
right while her boyfriend was there?
Yeah. She went outside. We went outside and talked. He was inside. I got her number. You know what I mean?
To top that off, she was already married.
Yes.
Did that happen?
Yeah, but we didn't start dating.
You know why I'm not really going to get on the woman? I mean, I have no reason to, because right now she has a childlike mentality. But this brother made dumb decisions. She was with another man, and you get the number. Y'all gonna let pussy kill y'all. I'm telling you. A lot of y'all gonna die because of some piece of trim. I'm just keeping it real.
The guy's not gonna respect that. He may even have a little resentment. She's like this? She's gonna give me her number, right, with her man with her?
That's before I knew she was married, Your Honor.
I find out now she's also married? I don't know what I think of her.
Your Honor.
Oh, well, let me just do my thing. If she don't have any character, I'm gonna just be the way I want to be.
Your Honor.
He had no respect for you because of what you did.
Yeah.
I do respect her as because she has a daughter, so I do respect her as a mother. She definitely take care of her daughter.
Be quiet.
And you know this, and she already has a child already. So you married, you was already with somebody, then you get with this guy. So, and I don't know how old her daughter is, but what are you supposed to be, what are you going to teach your child? What can you teach your child when you do stuff like this? Come on, man, we got to do better than this. But again, I'm not really focused on her. She's doing stupid shit. I don't expect anything less from her. She's an agent of chaos. It's the man that should be making better decisions.
What you suing her for?
I respect her as a mother, not as a girlfriend. You know what I mean? Not as a girlfriend.
He should have told me that. He should have told me that.
How does he owe you for a car? Let's start there.
My license got suspended in September 2014. We both needed to get back and forth to work, so I decided to put my car in Mr. Moses's name so we both can get back and forth to work. Once I found out he was cheating, I asked him to sign the title back over to me. He stated he would as soon as the title came. The title, when I would ask him where the title was, he would basically tell me it never came, which was a lie. Now that we're broken up, I want either my car back or the money I paid for the vehicle, and he refuses to return my vehicle.
What do you say to that, sir?
You know, I'm starting to find, I don't get it. I watch a lot of these court cases, and it's always the woman suing these men for money. I don't understand how a lot of you niggas don't have no damn car. Y'all don't have no vehicle. How is this happening? And then I have to wonder, why are some of these women pulling up bums? Unless they live in New York. Maybe they live in New York City. I don't know, because I don't think you really need a car in New York City. But why is it these women are always messing with bum-ass niggas that don't have a car? Is it his height? Is it his looks? Maybe it must be his stroke game. I'm trying to figure it out. I don't get it. Let's continue.
That, sir?
That's my vehicle. Your Honor,
You pay for it?
Nope, she gave it to me.
Okay.
Why she gave it to me?
I would not give him a vehicle and leave me and my daughter stranded without a vehicle.
Your
Why
Honor,
she give it to you?
this is what she said, Your Honor. You can put my truck in your name. You can have the truck. I'm gonna get another.
Why?
I'm gonna get another vehicle around tax time. Mind you, tax time right around the corner. That's what happened. Now, I guess she thought we was gonna last. until tax time. We didn't. So then now that it broke up, she wanted the truck back. You gave me that truck before any type of warning or this or that. You gave me that
You
truck.
broke?
Huh?
You're broke?
Very,
Are you broke?
Very broke,
Are you
Your Honor.
broke? Broke.
No money.
No.
Broke without money.
No.
Yes,
Okay,
very
why
broke.
can't you just get a woman her truck back? If there's a misunderstanding, she believes it wasn't a gift.
It was not
you
a
believe
gift.
it was.
Okay.
And you're not broke, so get a woman her truck back.
No.
People give
Very
gifts
broke.
back all the time.
Judge,
Unless you broke.
excuse me.
You know what? I'm a little bit upset with the judge because it probably was a gift, and most of the time the judge master would just be like, it is a gift, so you can't get it back. But I think he probably has just a slight bit of sympathy for that girl. Because if it was anybody else, he probably would have let her keep. He probably would have let them keep it. So I think he has a little bit of sympathy for her, just a little. But bro, I'd probably ask the same question: are you broke? Because it seems like you ain't got no money. It really seems like you ain't got no money for you to be taking a car from a woman. Again, I'm starting to see that a lot of black men are broke. And I know that's not true, but I don't know what it is. I don't know if these women love bummy ass niggas, but I ain't never been like that. I can't be like that. I don't even like to even take gifts anyway, so I don't really care, but let's continue.
Excuse me.
Very broke.
That's
No
what it,
money.
I buy that watch from you. How much that watch go for, all them diamonds?
Your Honor.
How much that go for, all them diamonds?
It's
$10
fake, Your
a
Honor.
diamond? What, man? go get $100. Matter of fact, I might have 100 for you right here.
He
I'll
needed
give you 100 for that. I'm gonna get you some of your money right now. I do. I got a 20 in that
Your
watch,
Honor.
man. I'll get you some of your money,
Your
baby.
Honor.
Needed.
$20 for the watch.
I guess now I don't have a
Hey,
deal.
if
I don't have a deal.
Your Honor.
And your emotional distress is for what?
Lameek became verbally abusive to me, emotionally abusive to me. He would threaten to beat me up. He would threaten to kill my baby. Your Honor, I have text messages where he's threatening to come to my mom's house and beat me up, and he's threatening to kill my baby. And
To do this, sir?
Yes, I did it, Your Honor, and it wasn't by heart. It wasn't meant. It was
I was
out
very
of
scared of this man.
it was out of
I had to
betrayal.
move out of my
I felt betrayed,
apartment.
but at the same time, Your Honor,
Surprised that SH
that's at the
ain't
time.
died yet.
I didn't
I
want-
hope and pray it
Exactly.
don't make it.
See, now,
I
if
hate
if
you.
I would have kept my text messages. Your
Stop
Honor,
texting me before I make you lose that SH. Get lost. I'm about to just come beat your A and kill the baby.
Exactly.
Your
I'm
Honor,
gonna beat your A.
I never
You
did
ain't
none of
getting
it.
off that easy.
I never did none of it.
Every time I see you after this A whooping, it's on sight.
He would say that to me.
Now, if you ask me,
Brothers, I just want to just let you know, for you to say some shit like that, to me is crazy. But that child belongs to you. That is your seed. So, and of course, she's gonna make him look bad anyway. But again, brothers, a lot of you black men, y'all make stupid ass decisions, and I don't blame her. She has every right to embarrass you because of the dumb decisions that you made. So I have no sympathy for you, brother. None whatsoever. You knew she was married. You moved her in within that month, within 30 days you got her pregnant, and then you talking about trying to tell her to get an abortion. Come on, man. Y'all, again, a lot of you, brother, put yourself in these positions, and then y'all want to cry wolf. You over there talking about you a player. Come on, black man. We got to do better than this. Stop making dumbass decisions. Let's continue.
ask me today how I feel about
What's
her
your
having that
emotional
baby.
stress for, sir?
You know what I mean? I love
How
my.
does she
I
owe you,
already
sir?
love it. You know
How
what I
does she
mean?
owe you? How does she owe you?
How do? I don't
Yes,
feel
you
like caused her.
countersuing her.
She got a whole baby on the way that I'm not prepared for, that I done took steps in my life to get prepared for, as far as I already got 2 jobs. I'm working on the 3rd one. I done went from a 1-bedroom to a studio for this little girl. I didn't even postponing my school for September into January. You know
That's
what I mean?
you're supposed to
so,
do.
But at the same time, at the beginning, no, I did not want it. If you ask me now how I feel,
Bro, that is still your fault. That's still your fault. Condoms don't cost that much. A box of condoms is probably about $10. So again, you talking about you wasn't prepared for any of this. You're still your fault. And you're absolutely right. You wasn't prepared. Because most black men don't prepare for children. Y'all just nut it up, and then y'all want to run around here with your heads cut off. So again, it's your fault. And you over here trying to sue for emotional distress for a decision that you made? That's your fault you didn't want to pull out. And you're going to try to run and get an abortion, try to tell her to get an abortion. I get it. But it's still your fault. I have no sympathy for you, brother.
how I feel about it, I'd be like, fast forward. I can't wait to meet her. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I do apologize for that. I do apologize for them texts, but I didn't mean none of them or whatnot.
Did he
so I do
ever put his
apologize.
hands on you, ma'am?
One time, Your Honor, one time.
When?
It was late November or early December. He came from the club drunk. I had an attitude because he was 2 hours late. He tried to make me get out the house.
What? He was drunk. He was 2 hours late. Late for what? You was living in his crib. What do you mean he was late? That makes no sense. And again, she's married.
I would not leave, so he grabbed me by my hair and dragged me down the stairs and locked me out the house.
That's false.
It was November, and we stay in upstate New York.
That's
it was
false,
freezing outside. All I had was a silk robe on and my cell phone. I had to call my best friend to come get me, and I was out there for an hour. Plus, I was pregnant at the time.
Your Honor, that is false. What happened that night, came in, from the club, 4 in the morning. She was mad that I came in 4 in the morning, started, So I'm like, okay, what you gonna do? She decides with an attitude, I don't need to be here, She walks out the house.
In her robe?
Yeah, because she was mad like that.
4 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, she was mad like that.
What happened?
So then, what happened, she done got outside, forgot she didn't have her key. I closed it, locked it, bow. She can't get in now, now you mad.
All right, sir, your claim for emotional distress is denied. The car, I'm not convinced that she gave it to you at all.
Your Honor, he was supposed to take me back and forth to work. I lost my job.
I got it, all that, ma'am. You all put yourselves in these circumstances, so don't come and all I'm dealing with is this car. That's all I'm going to deal with today. You all have made all these mistakes with each other, and you have to live with them. All I'm here to rule on today is the property. I give you some money for the property, and had you been able to unequivocally prove to me that he assaulted and battered you physically, particularly on more than one occasion, but one is enough, I would have granted you emotional distress. But arguments, things said in the heat of anger, all that is stuff that goes on in the course of immature relationships, and everybody that has arguments and says the worst things in the world to each other can't go to court and collect money for it the next week. People don't get financial awards from a judge for dysfunctional relationships.
But he did put his hands
Otherwise,
on
the
me.
courts would be full every day. Nothing else would be heard other than cases regarding couples who argue. You all work out your private issues and your dysfunctional relationship on your own. Judgment for the plaintiff. Good luck. Have a good day. That's my critique.
I'm gonna be here for my daughter. That's not the problem. She the problem. But I got her.
As long as he's here for the baby, that's all that matters. Like, everything else is irrelevant.
So, brother, that's what adultery is. They both know what's going on. The brother knew that she was married, and he still slept with her. So he also committed adultery. And back then, it was considered death. But You see the confusion that's going on here. And I don't know. I guess she says she's separated. I guess maybe your husband must be doing his own thing too. But this is crazy. But brother, this is exactly how people get killed. Y'all playing with the wrong person. Y'all brothers that's like sleeping with married women, y'all better. I advise you to go ahead and do a will for your mother, or if you got kids, do a will for your kids too, because you going to die. Somebody's going to catch you, and you're going to end up either in the ER or 6 feet deep. Yeah, you ain't going to end up in prison. But that's pretty much it.